Your book also lays out the steps needed to begin improving the sales process, starting with a key performance indicators map. Tell us about the steps in the process.
So we've sort of touched on that a little bit, where you start by working with your corporate executive team to understand the business goals and objectives of the overall corporation. You start with, what are the KPIs of the of where your company is going, right? How is your corporation going to measure success for itself? That's not something that you as a learning professional can do, right? You need to go to the CEO, his or her direct staff, your board of directors or something like that. And they should have that. I mean, they do. Whether or not they want to share it with you is a different story, but they'll have it. We want to have this margin and this revenue and these product lines and these geographies by this date, and here's how, because especially if they're a public company, all of that is publicly available, right? I mean, they're making commitments to the street around the financial returns. So you start with that level, and then you sort of break down, well, what are the leading indicators of success of this goal? And then you can sort of break that down and say, well, what are the behaviors and the actions that you would see from a person who's driving those leading indicators that drive success of that goal? And then you can break that down even further, and you can say, well, what are the competencies and skills of those behaviors and actions that drive that leading indicator, that drive that metric? And then you can get to the point where you can actually create learning programs that drive competencies and skills. And I think where a lot of learning professionals get tripped up is they start with the training program and they say, what corporate strategy does this training program drive? And you really want to start with the corporate strategy and say, okay, start with that, and then you say, get to the point of, do we even need a learning program? As opposed to starting with a learning program and trying to justify it up.